And we're live. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Yank Soccer Bets. And in this episode, we're going to match day 2 of the Champions League. I just finished watching Tottenham beat Burnley 1-0. There's like 5 minutes left, I think, so it's 1-0. So I haven't seen if I hope they scored another goal because I did do Tottenham in over 1.5 goals. But yeah, this is Champions League, so we're gonna talk pure Champions League. Last week didn't go as expected, a lot of crazy scores, but hopefully you win some, you lose some, and this week we have a better week. So let's get right into it, guys. If you guys enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below what are your predictions, and I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you, guys. So let's get right into it. A little preview from last week bets. So the first 3 bets were a miss. So it was Dinamo versus Juventus. I had both teams to score, and Juventus won that game 2-0, so that was a miss. If you went for Juventus money line, then you got a comfortable win. Next game was Chelsea versus Sevilla. What a boring match. I thought this game was going to have goals. Both teams score. But granted, they both defended very, very well. But, Chelsea are always an overs team. They're always a team that let goals in, but they score a bunch of goals with their firepower up top. But yeah, it ended draw 0-0. What a boring game. I had both teams to score and over 2.5. I even had the Chelsea money line. If anybody was going to win that game, let's be honest, it would have been Sevilla. They just played way better than Chelsea. And then the next game we got Barcelona versus Ferencváros. Is that how you say it? Ferencváros, something like that. But yeah, we knew Barcelona was going to win this game. We knew it was going to be comfortable. I thought it was going to be a clean sheet. That's why it was a miss. But Piqué Wood causes that PK. It's always Piqué. He always busts dumb shit like that. So I had both teams to score no and over 2.5 goals, and Barcelona to win and to keep a clean sheet. Both were a miss. Then Lazio versus Dortmund. This one was an upset. I had suggested Dortmund money line was good, but my priority bet was both teams scored over 2.5, and that came in 3-1 win for Lazio. PSG versus Man United, a great shocker. This one was a big miss. I thought PSG were going to run over Man United. Wan-Bissaka is a beast, man. I've been watching him play, and he is awesome. I do hate that Man United are destroying Van de Beek. I mean, why would you buy a player and then not put him in like that? A young player, you're destroying his confidence. But, yeah, Rashford with that late winner, 2-1 to Man United. I had both teams scoring over 2.5, so came in. Perfect. Real Madrid versus FC Shakhtar. This is another surprise game where Real Madrid were horrible in the first half. Being down 3-0 in the first half was just horrible. They picked it up during the second half when Real Madrid put in like Benzema and some of their starting players. But it's just, I know they were rested for the Clásico and it paid off because they beat Barcelona in the Clásico. But yeah, I mean, I had Real Madrid over 2.5 goals and that did not come in. So next game, I had Ajax versus Liverpool. Liverpool got that 1-0 win. Last 3 games, Bayern and Atletico Madrid. I had Bayern total goals over 2 at even. So over 2 goals at even. What a steal. Came in just like that, 4-0 to Bayern. Inter Milan versus Gladbach. I had Inter Milan over 1.5. And they drew 2-2. Granted, Gladbach, like I've said it before, Gladbach are a very compact team. And this week they're going to have a great matchup, so looking forward to that game. And then the last game was Man City versus FC Porto. Man City in over 2.5 came in, 3-1 win to Man City, and had both teams scoring over 2.5. So next week, match day 2 for the Champions League. Let's get right into it, guys. I didn't do all the matches. I just did the most interesting one because there's loads of games, especially now in the group stages. I just did a handful of them that look like that look great. Granted, some of them I almost didn't do, or I'll have little to say about them because there's no value in them. And we'll get to those games in a bit. But the first game that I put was Lokomotiv Moscow versus Bayern Munich. Lokomotiv at 1800, draw at plus 750, and Bayern at negative 850. This one was one of those where I couldn't really find a value. I almost didn't put it in, but it is FC Bayern, so I had to put it in. So I was leaning towards FC Bayern and under 4.5 goals. I know that's very risky. That's the only reason I'm leaning towards it. It's not an official bet at negative 125. The odds aren't the best. That's why I might not even end up doing it. If you do That's the best one I could find. But I think I'm gonna pass this game because betting for Bayern to score under in a Bayern game to have under 4.5 goals is going on a limb here. It's honestly taking a risk. And at the odds of -25, there's no value. I think it should be at plus money. So there's no value. So I think I'm just gonna end up passing that game. Next game we got Shakhtar versus Inter Milan. Shakhtar coming off that 3-2 win versus Real Madrid. So they're coming off confidence. Inter Milan coming off a 2-2 draw. So you know they can score goals. You know that they lead goals as well. Both teams lead goals. And they both score goals. So that's why both teams are scoring over 2.5. And -25 is the way to go. Or if you want to go, I think Inter Milan will win this game. I know Shakhtar are coming off confidence beating Real Madrid, but I think sometimes these teams can come in with too much confidence, and this is the game that's gonna send them down a notch. And so I think Inter Milan are gonna win, and both teams to score at plus 225. I think is a great bet. But if you just want to go safer route and go both teams scoring over 2.5 at -25, that's a good bet as well. Atlanta versus Ajax. Atlanta at -130, draws at plus 315, and Ajax is at plus 295. Ajax winning 13-0 in the Ajax first division. What team scores 13 goals, and how are you not going to expect them to score a goal, at least one in this match? Atlanta, another team that scores loads and loads of goals. This is going to be a goal fest. That's why I'm just going with over 3.5 goals in the match. At -115 is a great bet. I'm definitely going to get on that. Because both teams are scoring over 2.5. There was just no value in that. At -160, I mean, I guess if you want to stick it in our parlay, I think that's a steal right there in a parlay. That, and we'll get to the other one. I have a 2-game parlay for you guys, so stick around to the very end. So, yeah, over 3.5 goals at -115. That's a good bet. Next game, we got Atletico Madrid versus FC Salzburg. Atletico Madrid at -120. Draws at plus 310, and Salzburg at plus 425. This one was another one where I was struggling to find value. I don't know which way it's going to go. I don't know what Atletico we're going to get. It's against Salzburg, who are good going forward. They're solid. So I can see this being one of those Atletico Madrid draws. You know, I think both teams will be happy with the draw in this one. So that's why I'm just going to go with Luis Suarez, anytime goal scorer, at -120. Again, the only reason I'm not going for Atletico Madrid money line is because I can see this being a draw, and at least a 1-1 draw, something like that. So Luis Suarez, you know he's a goal scorer. You know he loves the Champions League. So for him to get on the score sheet at -120, I think is a good bet. Next game, we got Mönchengladbach versus Real Madrid. Mönchengladbach is at plus 260. Draw is at plus 295. Real Madrid is at -110. I think this is another steal. This is another steal. Real Madrid have to come back with an answer. After losing to Shakhtar last match, 3-2, they have to come with a win. They just have to. We know Real Madrid, this is their tournament. No other team has won it as much as they have. Versus Mönchengladbach, who are, without a doubt, scoring goals, and they're solid. I would do both teams to score and Real Madrid to win, but why complicate it when Real Madrid is at -110? That's a steal right there. So just don't complicate it. Real Madrid to win. Money line, -110. Great bet. Next game, we got Liverpool versus I can't even say their name. Midjylland? Liverpool. This is one of those games that I wasn't going to put in, but it's Liverpool. I have to put them in. Liverpool at -850. Draw plus 800. And Midjylland, I can't even pronounce it. Sorry, at plus 2,000. I'm going to pass this game. Like I said, I have to put him in because it is Liverpool, but I'm going to pass it. If I were to bet on something, it'd probably be Liverpool and under 4.5 at -120. Again, I see Liverpool keeping it tight in the back. Now that Van Dijk is out, they're just trying to keep it tight. They're trying to edge these wins 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, stuff like that. So I don't think they're going to be putting teams away anytime soon. So that's what I lean, but I think I'm going to pass this game. I just can't find the value in it. Next game, we got Marseilles versus Man City. This is going to be a great match. Marseilles at plus 750. Draws at plus 400. And Man City's at -300. I see Man City to win here and over 2.5 goals at -110. I think Marseille can help on the score sheet. So I can see this being a 2-1, maybe 3-1 game to Man City. So over 2.5 goals in Man City to win at -110. Good bet. Juventus versus FC Barcelona. This is going to be the game of the week. That's what I think. So, Juventus at plus 160. Draws at plus 235. Barcelona is at plus 160. So, it's pretty much a flip of a coin. Who do you want to go for? And both teams to score over 2.5 goals at even is a good bet. But this is one of those where I can see it being a tie. I can see both teams coming out with a happy point here. Juventus they're not going to have Ronaldo. I think McKennie's back, but I don't even know if he's going to start, if he's up to fitness. So, I can see them, like I said, I can see both of them being happy with a point here. So, I don't know. Yeah, both teams scoring over 2.5 is a little riskier at even. But I think it's just up to you. What do you prefer? What do you see better? Coutinho is gonna be out. He had a hamstring injury from the Clásico. Again, Barcelona coming off of losing the Clásico, so not the best of confidence coming into this game. Or it can motivate them. We can get a response from them and say, okay, we lost the Clásico, but here's your response, and we come with the win. So both teams are at draw no bet at negative 115. So take your pick. Take your pick. Who do you have, Juventus or do you have FC Barcelona? Me being a Barcelona fan, I'm going to lean towards Barcelona. So Barcelona, draw no bet at negative 115 for me is a good bet. Or just a straight money line at plus 160. Again, that's just my heart going into this bet. So I'm giving you those odds. It's pretty much a flip of a coin. What do you prefer? And then last game that I did is Man United versus Leipzig. Man United is at plus 120. Draw is at plus 235. And RB Leipzig is at plus 215. I think draw no bet Leipzig is the way to go here at plus 130. That's a good bet. Leipzig are compact. They're doing really well in the Bundesliga. Man United aren't in the best of form. We all know that. They edged that win versus PSG. I think Leipzig are going to come in. They're going to come in feeling hard done by versus drawing against Moscow. I think they're coming in thinking that they should have won that last game. That was one of their only games that they should have won to have a chance in this group. So I think they're going to come in guns blazing. They're going to want at least a point in this game. So draw no bet for Leipzig at plus 130 is a good bet. Or if you want to go stick them in a parlay at Leipzig double chance at negative 150, that's a good bet too. So yeah, guys, those are my bets for the Champions League match day 2. Let me give you guys my little parlay, and they're the two steals of this week, which is Real Madrid money line and Atlanta versus Ajax, both teams scoring over 2.5 goals. Two-way parlay right there. That's a great parlay. So, yeah, guys, I wish you guys the best of luck, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Again, if you enjoy it, leave a like, subscribe, and I enjoy doing this for you guys. So I wish you guys the best of luck on your predictions, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.